Hey, everybody, welcome. We're doing another food review, and you'll notice that the aspect ratio was kind of different, and the lighting in here isn't great. I'm doing this at a weird time, and Streamyard has changed. Oh, I got these weird hairs on my neck sticking out. They look funny. Too much information. Back on topic. Streamyard has changed their aspect ratio for these things, and I'm not entirely sure why, and I'm not sure exactly how to fix it just yet. Um, oh, and that just made it smaller. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan. I'm going to see if I can fix it somehow. I'm not sure, but we've got a food review to do today, and I am old enough. I'm in my 40s, so I'm old enough to remember the predecessors to this sandwich that I'm going to be reviewing. Back in the day, in the mid to late 90s, McDonald's had the Arch Deluxe, which was marketed towards grown-ups. It was a grown-up burger. It was, these the adult choice and all the other kind of stuff. And I remember being, I don't know if I had very many because I was quite young at the time. I was a preteen, I think, and I was still, if I was eating at McDonald's, I was still getting mostly nuggets and stuff, or chicken sandwiches. I was getting a lot of McChickens and things of that nature. Then they came out with, apparently this was another burger that had been gone through several evolutions. It was the Big and Tasty, which I remember more fondly because I had that. It lasted a while. Let me adjust the little clips on my stand here because they're kind of popping out. I don't want my everything apparatus to fall down. I recorded like it's live. There's no edits, so none of that has changed. But the Big and Tasty, I would sometimes get in high school because we had a McDonald's that was new in the town where I went to school, and it wasn't McDonald's as a company wasn't new. I'd been having it since I was much younger. We'd had McDonald's as around, but in this town, it was new. They'd never had a McDonald's before. That's how small the town was. And so a bunch of the high school kids that were old enough would get their first jobs there. And when I was waiting after school for various activities, like for marching band or for sports league or whatever things I did, I would walk down to the McDonald's if I had any spending money from my folks, and I would buy some food. Generally be as cheap as possible, but the Big and Tasty was on the dollar menu for quite a while. And I remember it being a decent burger. It was seasoned pretty well. It was bigger than their usual sandwiches. It wasn't bad. Eventually, that went by the wayside. So now we have the latest Whopper killer, as McDonald's likes to call these things. It's an awkward name. Okay, it's called the Big Arch, and because it's got Arch in it, I automatically want to keep thinking about it like an Arch Deluxe. It's not an Arch Deluxe. This is an entirely different beast here. It's not fresh. I got it about an hour or so ago, and I didn't have a chance to shoot the video yet, so it's cooled off. So I'm hoping it's still going to be as good. The bun is interesting. It's got sesame seeds, but it's also got what are the seeds that they put on bagels and things. For some reason, I'm thinking paprika, but paprika is red and it's a spice. It's not on the bun. It's not fennel. Why do I keep thinking about these things that are not it? They're not remotely connected to it. Coriander seeds? No. It's some kind of seeds. But it looks good. It looks good. I remembered. Now this has special sauce on it. This is the arch sauce. I don't know how different that's going to be from regular. It looks atrocious right now. Like, here's the inside of it. It's got lettuce. It's got pickles. It's got the sauce. Excuse me, swallowed some spit. It's got crispy onions on it. And it has regular chopped onions. Excuse me, I'm going to take a drink of coffee. You think that's my body telling me I don't want to eat this? It's also got two patties. It's hard to kind of see there, but there's two patties on here. And it's white cheddar. So there's a variety of things that make this different. Now, it obviously does not look as good as it does in the picture. I'm going to load up the picture that they have listed on DoorDash because I had it delivered today. So I'm going to load up the picture and we're going to take a look at what it's supposed to look like, which of course nothing looks exactly like it's supposed to look like. But that's the big arch, okay? So, and it's supposed to have big arch sauce, crispy onions, slivered onions, pickles, shredded lettuce, white cheddar cheese, salt, quarter-pound beef, and poppies. Poppy and sesame seed bun. Poppies, that's what it is. Poppy seeds. Poppies. I don't know why I forgot that. Like, it just completely destroyed out my brain here. But now that we've got all that out of the way, we're going to take a bite out of it and see if it's good. Again, it's cooled down a bit, so it might be better if it was fresh. I don't know. We're going to take these pickles are falling right out the side here. They didn't put those on very well. It was pretty messily done. But that's my local McDonald's for you. So we're going to take a bite, see what it's like. Okay. Now, the pickles, because they're all in one lump over here, kind of overshadowed a lot of everything. But the beef is cooked well. They're not great pickles either. Let's wash them down. It's not great pickles. Should have just taken them off. I like pickles, but often McDonald's uses the worst possible pickles. The bun has a nice dimension to it because of the poppy seed. It's interesting. The meat is well seasoned. The cheese, the white cheddar, adds kind of a smokiness to it that I'm not used to with a McDonald's burger. I'm not sure about the sauce. I don't have a whole lot of the sauce on here, so I don't know if that's making a difference. Let's take another bite before we really make a big to-do about it and see if we get other flavors, because that pickle bite was brutal. Okay, the arch sauce, there's not enough of it. I'll say that. There's not enough of it. And they put, did they put? No, they didn't put. It looks almost like they did ketchup and mustard, but they put the crispy onions just in a mass down at the bottom. It tastes like a slightly smokier double quarter pounder with cheese. It doesn't. I mean, I kind of like the sensation. I kind of like that it's a little different. The white cheddar is much milder than American cheese. You would think it'd be a little sharper, but it's not. It's much milder, and it doesn't have that processed cheese flavor quite so much. It adds a nice dimension to it. This would probably be better if I'd eaten it fresh, but I had time constraints. Looks okay on the inside. Everything's just kind of jammed together in there. It's okay. It's not. It's not bad, but it's not something that I'd be like, man, I really want another one of those big arches because they were fantastic. I'm not getting that sensation from it. To be fair, the Philly steak burger thing from no, not the Philly, the brisket burger that Rally's had, and I don't like Rally's, but the brisket burger that Rally's had is better than this one, if that tells you something. But that was really good. It was a really good burger for a really not great fast food place. So it stood out. The poppy seeds are kind of jumping out a little bit now. There's a little bit of bite from the poppy seeds. But I don't know. Would I get this again? Let's look at the pricing at how much this is going to cost you at McDonald's. Let's see here. Now I got it from DoorDash, so my prices were inflated. I'm not going to look up the DoorDash prices. Let's see. Pulling up the McDonald's app. If it'll work. Half the time it doesn't work. I have a fairly modern Samsung phone. Oh, it's the same price here as it is on DoorDash. This sandwich is $11.29. Now it is a double cheeseburger, and it's big. I'd say it's almost about as big as a Whopper. It's not quite as sloppy as a Whopper, but then I didn't eat it fresh. Now Whoppers are sloppy whether they're fresh or not, at least around here. If you get this in a meal with fries and a drink, it's $16.69. So it is not cheap. It is not inexpensive. Is it worth that money? I don't think so. It's decent. And I'm going to eat it because it's not terrible. And because I spent the money on it, I don't want it to go to waste. I only throw stuff out if it's absolutely horrible. So it's all right. But it is it $11.29? All right. No. I mean, part of that is just the way prices are right now in fast food. They come out with something new, something deluxe, something that's like, oh yeah, this is a great new thing. Pile it on with a bunch of different premium ingredients, bumps the price up. But back in the day, stuff like this used to be expensive at like $8 or $9, right? First world problems, probably. Is it a good sandwich? Yeah, it's okay. Is it the best sandwich I've ever had? No. Is it worth $11.29? No. So McDonald's, the big arch. I don't think it's going to catch on. I think people are going to order it, and people are going to be like, that's okay. And I don't think it's going to become a permanent menu item. I think it's going to go the same way that the Arch Deluxe went, and the Big and Tasty. Although the Big and Tasty was much simpler of a sandwich, it was mostly in the seasoning of the meat that made it stand out because it was seasoned so well that it was just a really good burger. And the Big and Tasty lasted for a while. It lasted like 11, 12 years. They didn't discontinue it until 2011, and it came out nationally here in the United States in 2000 when I was a junior in high school. So Yeah, I don't think this is going to be as popular as that was. I think it's a good limited time thing at the price point. You know, you expect to pay stuff like that for a limited time item, but is it going to become a permanent part of the roster at McDonald's? I doubt it, and I don't think people are going to be clamoring for it to go that way. It's a nice experiment, and it is a nice sandwich from McDonald's compared to some of their other things. But can't really recommend it at the price that it's at. But I will eat it, and I will remember it fondly when I do not order it again. So that's it. So that was the McDonald's Big Arch. Have you had one of these? Do you like it? Do you think it's worth the price? Give me your thoughts. I'd love to hear it. Sound off in the comments. I want to know what you feel, what you think, every thought going through your mind about this sandwich. And maybe you can tell me what I should get next. Okay. Until next time, that's it. Have a good one.